wake up in my tent, in Guthrie Center. It was another night well spent, not a single snoring tormentor. Now, I don't mean to boast, but I had it made. We had a great host, and we sat up in the shade. I'm nothing but smiles as I eat my daily fruit. I'm ready for some miles, and some fun to boot. It's time for day 3, and I'll leave really soon. I'll ride full of glee, because today we head to Boone. Alright, getting ready to leave. That was our campsite right there, and we were actually incredibly lucky to have that campsite because look at that tree. Look around this place. It was 98 degrees. The air felt like you were leaning into an oven. But we had shade. Not only did we have shade, but we had a power hookup. So my dad's whole RV was in the shade, so his AC worked pretty well. My tent was right here. After around 3 p.m., it was in the shade. And in this entire facility, very, very, very few people had that. So, get ready to start another day. Woo! Riders on! Nice good morning hill. The thing about being a heavy rider, or as my cousin Darren says, you have good bearings, is that I tend to go faster downhill than most others. And that's without even pedaling. Good bearings indeed. This is a typical downhill for me. As I approach this downhill, I start moving to the left and looking for an open line. Unfortunately, on RAGBRAI, sometimes that open line is not available due to the crowds. So I use my brake levers to keep it controlled. I know we all hate wasting our downhill energy on our brake pads. But that's just the nature of riding in a large crowd. I still love it either way. Now at the bottom, I move to the right and avoid the car up. Car up! And I find that I still have inertia from the downhill and I don't want to waste it. Over to the right with communication for safety, of course. On the right. And back to the pack. Riding in a thick crowd is part of the fun of RAGBRAI. Sometimes it can be scary if it's super crowded or if other riders ride unpredictably.
Coming up on your left. Come on, people.
And then sometimes it's just fun. But I have no complaints about having to slow down a bit because of the thick crowd.
One cool vehicle.
I ride solo and in small groups all the time.
Look like I'm on RAGBRAI. Just kidding, it's my neighborhood. That's my neighborhood.
There is only one RAGBRAI. And do you remember 2021? The crowds were lacking and it just didn't feel like a normal RAGBRAI.
Two coming into Yetter. Well, that was a hell of a stop. Do they have anything going on here? Now that is a pass through town. Jesus. And it's gone. All right.
The crowds are not a bad thing. Even if sometimes we don't get to ride the line we want. Of course, though, there is another option. If you want to ride with minimal crowds and only well-seasoned riders around you, leave early. Really early.
Pork chop. Oh, look, he's already got him going.
All of these clips are from a day where we were way ahead of the pack in 2023. The lines were short.
I was thinking the same.
The line is never going to be short.
Exactly.
The other riders were well disciplined, and there weren't any thick crowds.
Bottle filling station.
And this was on the most crowded year. I guess it's all just a matter of preference. What's your preference? Comment down below. Do you leave early to avoid the crowds, or do you ride in the thick of it? Do you prefer riding with a lot of people, or very few? And very quickly, we find ourselves pulling into the first town, the town of Panora. Food, water, shade, and of course, doing some graffiti.
There we go. Hopefully that'll work.
There we go. Here to start.
Thank you. Let's see, what color do I want to go with? I'll go with a blue. Why not? Let's go down here again. I'll just put the name.
RAGBRAI is so large and so spread out that there's no telling who you might run into on a given day and time. You might go the whole week and never run into someone you know. Or you might see the same person 20 times in 20 miles. As luck would have it, I'm about to cross paths with Team 985 for the first time on this year's route.
Bentley Mary Beth. Morning, guys. Hey! I gotta get my gate here. Gotta get around. So this is the town of Panora. Just ran into Team 985. I think I'm just gonna keep pushing through. Sat down for a little bit, got a little bit of a rest, drank some water. People giving away energy drinks, live music.
As I consider moving on, I find someone else I've been wanting to see. The pie vendor. It looks like I'll be staying in Panora for a few more minutes.
Apple, mixed berries, strawberry, rhubarb. I think that's it.
All right. Strawberry rhubarb pie. Third day is the first pie of the year. I'm really behind on my game, I guess.
Finally, it's time to leave Panora for real and push on towards Yale.
Thank you guys so much. More hills.
Yeah, I'm all good, yeah.
And there's Brentley getting some good drone footage for his channel.
Hey guys. Oh, droning, nice.
See what I mean about running into the same people over and over again sometimes? With only about 7 miles to go, I catch a Paceline pretty much all the way into Yale.
exactly the same.
All right, the town of Yale, about 15 minutes, about 15 miles into the day. What day is it? Day 3. Way cooler, way cooler. It is like night and day difference between the last 2 days and now. Nice cool breeze. It's kind of a headwind in some spots, but I'll take it. I'll take rain, wind, whatever comes my way over that heat. Some hills in the morning, but it's flattening out, and it's looking like it's going to be a nice trip into the next town. About 17 miles. So, see what we can get up. Right her on. Two dogs in a row.
The 4 H's of RAGBRAI are, of course, the heat, the hills, the headwinds, and the humidity. You will almost always have one of them to deal with. The first 2 days, it was 3 out of 4. Today, the one we're dealing with is the headwind. The wind is very strong today, and I'll take it. I welcome this wind over the heat we had the last 2 days.
That is one heck of a headwind. Here, let's pick some grass here. Look at this. That's the headwind. A team sticker for your daughter if you like.
Oh, thank you.
I saw that girl had team stickers all over her helmet, but none from Team Stray Dogs.
You're welcome. Hello. Appreciate it.
You guys have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Rider on.
Today's strong wind is coming out of the northwest. When we ride an eastbound section, it's a nice tailwind. But when we head to the north, oh, it slows us down. And today's a good mix of both. Look at the way the corn sways in the wind as I ride behind Peach Pie Hunter. Grinding away in the wind, and the Garmin only says 11 miles an hour. And that's not a complaint. I'm just reporting the conditions. Despite how slow I'm riding, I'm actually thankful not to be in the heat anymore. And there's also no hills. But sooner or later you see a sign of relief. Back pocket, 1 mile. No break lasts forever, and pretty soon we're back into the wind. And look at that, 8 miles an hour, corn whipping like crazy. And let me just play the raw audio for a minute, because normally the chest camera is kind of sheltered from wind noise, as compared to, like, say, a helmet camera. But let me just play this raw audio so you can get a feel for just how windy it was. Every yin has its yang, every uphill has its down, and every headwind has its tailwind. A simple change in direction, and the whole world changes. Tailwind is nice. Miles an hour easy. When we were going into the headwind, it was like 10 miles an hour tops. And here we go. I think I found my ride into Perry.
I see you. Good morning.
Alright, I've arrived in the town of Perry. Just tried to put the drone up, but I was out of battery. Looks like a nice little town. I haven't even gone to the downtown yet. Let's go check that out. Perry, Iowa. Gotta have one of those photo op.
Call her quick. Call your
Maybe I'll get a photo. Stand in line. Okay, car up. Being a dad is wonderful sometimes.
Dad, I'm in the RAGBRAI riding the bike.
Oh, that's awesome. But there is a harsh truth.
Look at you.
When it comes to the difficult job that must be done, turning a wild seed into a man.
He's riding the bike too.
Here we say, bike up.
Bike up.
That's right. How you doing?
You don't get what I'm saying. You can't be buddies with your own son.
The good news is that if we're lucky enough in life, there is a short window after the young man grows up enough to appreciate, respect, and admire the struggle his father went through, while the father is simultaneously still young enough to brave leaving the comfort of home to drive an RV on RAGBRAI. Now, it might sound weird to the hardcore bicyclists and hardcore RAGBRAI riders, but I really do not regret the time that I spend off of the ride and hanging out with my dad, driving around, seeing Ames and Des Moines, towns where we used to live back in the 80s. I spent day 4 with my dad in Ames and Des Moines, and I will be back for day 5 on the next video. But first, we're going to spend the evening in Boone, walk around on this beautiful night, get some great food from this little cafe, and stop and see Hairball. Wow, these guys put on quite a show. Thank you for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing.